And now, sir.
All right. I mean, that was the highlight. Now comes it down from there. It's all the way down.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Let me. All right. Now, let's just say again. Javier Bardem is here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, I have to. It is amazing. Sorry, I had to stand up and see this amazing view of a theater full of people that love movies.
Yep.
Thank you so much for showing up. It's amazing. I know you were expecting Antonio Banderas to show up. Me too. But they don't have money enough. I'm here. I'll try to make it up.
Yeah.
I love Antonio.
How did we not lose you to the sport of rugby?
Because they called me when I was playing rugby, which I started when I was 9, and I finished when I was 23, 14 years of rugby. And you can see in my face, it's not like the face of a golfer. It's the face of a rugby player. They call me Mendrugo. Mendrugo is my nickname, which is like, Mendrugo would mean, the translation would be like a hard piece of bread. So, something that you cannot break.
Yeah.
In other words, I was just going straight, no matter what. And I guess when I played rugby, it was not professional. And there was a moment where I said, okay, rugby or making movies. And they were paying more in movies. So that was an easy choice.
But that was a big decision because you committed 14 years to it.
14 years, and I was playing in the national team. And I love rugby because of its values. It's a great sport, very ethical. Wow, a rugby player over there.
Okay, so how did we not lose you to painting?
Because I was bad. I mean, thank God. I remember once I was painting a caricature in Plaza Mayor, big square in Madrid, because I was trained. There's some Spaniards there that brought some tortilla de patatas and some croquetas. Thank you. I brought them from Spain. I paid the tickets, as you can imagine. So I was painting a caricature because I was trying to make some money out of the drawing, and you could see, you should see the face of the guy who was doing the caricature when he saw the painting. He's like, "Is that supposed to be me?" Yeah, that's you. He didn't pay me, of course, because he was so bad. But I tried to keep at it. And then there was a moment where I started to work as an extra in movies. And then it would come 1 line, 2 lines. And there was a moment where it's like, okay, I have 4 lines. Now that's performing. And then I went to my mom, which was an actress. And I said, what's all of this about performing? Because she was an actress. And then from there, it's a long story.
Wow. Now, but your whole family was involved in the movie business.
Yeah, my grandparents were actors. The father of my grandparent was an actor. My uncle was a director. My cousins are producers, musicians, directors, script supervisor. My brother and sister are actors. I mean, here I am.
So, do you think part of you was fighting that during those years that you were doing sports and art?
Yes, because I was born into a home of an actress in the 60s, 70s in Spain with the Franco regime. I was born and then Franco died 5 years later. But she was a single mother. They divorced, my parents. I was raised by my mother, who happened to be an actress, divorced woman in the Franco regime. And the way they were despising that kind of person, it was hard for her. And also I went through moments of toughness on the unemployment of an actress.
Yeah.
And I went through the starving, I went through the cold, I went through all of this. So I said, I don't want this. I want a salary. But it happened that I was a very bad student and that I had something inside of me that needed to be expressed. It needed to express myself. I guess it was the DNA. And then Sooner or later it will show up, and it showed up.
It showed up, indeed. Well, if there's one a trait, one word or that describes a trait that you, I think, have in common with Nicole, it's commitment. Yeah. You commit to a role, and you've committed to some extraordinary parts in films, often playing real-life people, which has to add to the pressure that you feel to get it right, to try to honor the person that you're portraying. What does that do to your thought process?
Well, I don't know any actor or actress that is not committed. I have to say, yeah, there's some. But those don't last too long.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so obvious that they are there for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
That they will be disguised sooner or later. Actors and actresses usually work very hard to earn the role and to earn the process and to be there, because they know how many people are in the line behind them, also deserving to be there. And it's a good way to remind yourself that you have to really earn your place, and the only way to earn it is with lots of respect and also lots of work. And responding to your question, when you play a real person, Desi was the fourth real person that I played. It's a different monster, because the person, if you're making a movie about a person, it's because that person meant something big for so many people, even if it's for the wrong reasons, like Pablo Escobar. But it's still, you have a responsibility to portraying those people. And in the case of Desi Arnaz, their daughter and their son is still alive. So every day I was so scared to harm them with my performance. I didn't want to harm them or hurt their feelings by what I chose to do.
Well, how much time did you spend with the conga drum? Let's get down to details here.
That was the easy one, because I like playing drums, so I kind of get the rhythm, and I also did a Zoom class with Walfredo Reyes Jr., which is an amazing conga drummer, player, and he helped me to get the rhythm, the beats. The singing, that's a different story, because, no, it's not in me. But I had a great teacher. She taught me, Fiona, here's her name, from Scotland. She taught me in a very quick way, fast way, how to make a decent sound. And that was the first time I would sing in a song in a movie.
Wow. One of the real life people that you played was in the great movie The Sea Inside. That is such a powerful film. Such a powerful film. We're going to watch an excerpt from that. And then we're going to watch an excerpt from perhaps your best known performance, unless now we add Desi Arnaz to that list, which is in No Country for Old Men. And why don't we watch the scenes first, and then I'll ask you about both of them, okay?